In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 NBA matchups, and I'll break them all down with free winning picks so you can bet smarter and win bigger. But first, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get our picks the second they drop, because when the lines move, the early birds cash in. And if you want the full winning sport picks experience, head over to wspicks.com and check out our VIP packages, or grab a free consultation with one of our professional sports consultants for the sharpest edge you'll find anywhere. That's where the real plays live. We are your bookmaker's worst nightmare. These are the games we're hammering, the ones the books can't afford you to bet. This is Winning Sport Picks. The free picks are about to drop, and they're coming in hot. Detroit versus Boston is lined with Detroit catching 14.5 and Boston laying 14.5. And this is one of those numbers where the market is clearly pricing in a controlled game script rather than a chaotic shootout. When Boston is asked to cover big spreads, the pace often settles once they establish separation, and that naturally puts pressure on the favorite to maintain focus deep into the second half. With the total sitting at 229.5, the expectation is scoring but not an all-out track meet, which makes every empty possession matter. In this spot, I'm taking Detroit plus 14.5, and I'm taking the game to stay under 231. Toronto versus Miami comes in with Toronto catching 6 and Miami laying 5.5, a range that usually creates a grind rather than a blowout. Miami tends to win these games by control, not explosion, which makes covering mid-range spreads tricky. The total is posted at 237, and that number already assumes efficient offense from both sides without long scoring droughts. I'm going to take Toronto plus 6, and I'm taking the game to go under 237.5. Dallas versus Utah is priced with Dallas laying 2 and Utah catching 2, which tells you the market sees this as a true coin flip with a slight lean. Games lined this tight often swing on tempo, and neither side is being projected to fully dictate pace. With the total sitting at 237.5, the number feels inflated for a matchup that could slow late. If it stays close, I'm taking Utah plus 2, and I'm taking the under 237.5. Houston versus Denver has Houston catching 1 and Denver laying 1, and that's about as thin as it gets in NBA pricing. When spreads hover around a single possession, execution late becomes everything, and favorites in this range don't have much margin for error. The total is set at 233, which suggests steady offense without extended runs. I'm going to side with Denver minus 1, and I'm taking this game under 233. Memphis versus the Clippers is lined with Memphis catching 3 and the Clippers laying 3, a classic short favorite setup where market confidence exists but isn't overwhelming. These types of games usually stay competitive well into the fourth quarter, which keeps totals in check. With the number posted at 227, there's room for scoring but not reckless pace. I'm taking Memphis plus 3, and I'm taking the under 227.5. Now listen to me, those are the free picks, but the one game I am unloading on tonight, the game that's going to crush your bookie's soul, that's the VIP play of the day at wspicks.com. This is the nuke, the hammer, the max bet, the one play I've circled, the game that will bury your bookmaker 6 feet under. When it hits, and it will, your bookie is going to need a doctor, a lawyer, and maybe even a priest. If you want to ride with me on the biggest bet of the day, get to wspicks.com right now. For the recap, I'm rolling with Detroit plus 14.5 and the under, Toronto plus 6 and the under, Utah plus 2 and the under, Denver minus 1 and the under, and Memphis plus 3 with the under. This is Winning Sport Picks, where we don't just bet, we bury bookmakers. Smash that subscribe button, drop your favorite plays in the comments, and hammer that like button like you're hammering your bookie into the dirt. We're cashing, we're dominating, and tonight we're dancing on the grave of your bookmaker. Let's go!